Okay, so in this video we're going to finish up the things that we haven't gone over yet in Be Still My Soul. One of the first little things that we have to put in is breath marks. These are articulation marks that look like an apostrophe to remind the vocalist to breathe. That's easily done in the articulation dialog box. Its shortcut key is B for breath mark, so you can select those and put those in. Also, while we're here, you have in your piece what's called a caesura. Musicians frequently call it railroad tracks, but its official name is caesura, and as a result, its shortcut key is C for caesura. That happens here in measure 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have these railroad tracks or a nice grand pause. So that's right next to the breath mark here, caesura, shortcut C. And again, you're going to have a box to fine tune your positioning. Remember, you can also use arrow keys to get it exactly where you want it. I put that in the wrong measure. Okay. Another thing that comes up in this piece is a slur that crosses the staffs. There, measure 51. It starts in the bottom note of the piano, goes to the top note in the piano. So let's find measure 51. There's my slur marking already done. Let me just show you. You can double click, see how the gray box is there over the note head, and drag it up to the top one, and then with your handles, your diamonds, you can shape that slur however you'd like it to be. Okay, repeat signs. Okay, so to get the repeat in, I'm going to double click. I want it to be an ending. You'd think you want it to be a back ending, but you want it to be an ending with the ending number 1. You want it to show on certain staffs, so we're going to create a staff list, which is going to be top staff, or soprano, and staff 5 for my piano part. I'm going to hit OK. My target is measure number 6. I'm going to hit OK. There I have my repeat sign. I have my number, and measure 6 got my forward-facing repeat bar. So now I need to put in a repeat for the second ending. Go back to my repeat tool, double click. This time it's just going to be an ending. Hit select. It's got my number 2 there. I uncheck the box to create a backward repeat bar. Again, I want that to go to my staff list, which I created. And I hit OK. And there's my second ending, and the piece goes on. So that's how you do that. Don't forget that you have some sections in here with bar lines, 33, 34, 35, between 35 and 36, that have a double bar line. That's an easier way to do it. So once my measures are selected, I can control click or right click and go to bar line and go to double. But it does it on the right bar line. So keep that in mind. Measure before it. And there's my double bar line for my whole piece. Okay, now I want to go over the rehearsal marks that show up. In measure 6 we have A, In measure 19 we have B. So let's go find measure 6. There's measure 6. So in measure 6 I'm going to select the expression tool there, and I'm going to double click above the staff, and here's all of my options here. One of the options is rehearsal marks. I can have it be a letter, a number, a measure number. So I'm going to select the letter. I'm going to hit create rehearsal mark, and I'm going to use the auto sequencing style, so it'll just do the next letter until it repeats to double A's. My enclosure shape, I can choose from all these different shapes, which is cool, but ours just calls for a square. Hit square, hit OK. I might have had to hit an A, but I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't have to hit an A. It does it for you automatically. And there's my rehearsal mark. And again, has the handle and can be fine positioned with arrow keys. Okay, B happens in measure 19. So I just double click, same thing, rehearsal marks, auto sequence, hit assign, and B's done for me. I can fine position that. And you just keep doing that till all your rehearsal marks are in. Okay, some of you asked online about how to hide and unhide the staff styles. So on the staff tool, when our choral is hidden at the beginning, there is a handle for the choral score. I can right click that, show all, or just show soprano. I can show whatever staves I want when they're hidden. So here on the second staff system, my piano part's hidden because it's unaccompanied a cappella. I can show all. I'm sorry, that's the alto and tenor. Piano's down here. I can show all, and those come back. So the piano's below, the tenor and alto are in the middle, and that's how you show and hide those. So in measure 33, all of my soprano, alto, tenor, bass come back with the piano. Okay, now for the messy part, we have to create a staff style for when the soprano and alto are combined and when the tenor and bass are combined, because right now we just have the soprano and just have the bass names, and we need to combine those. So what we're going to do is we're going to select measure 6 through measure 28. I'm sorry, through 30. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then we got to go to the staff tool, which we've got. We're going to right click in the blue area, or control click. And then here's our staff styles. We need to create a new one. So we're going to define staff styles. And we're going to create a new staff style, and we're going to call it SA. And full name is going to be SA. The abbreviated name is going to be SA. We're going to hit OK. And then what happened? It didn't work. We have to select the staff style now. Here's SA. And we have soprano alto in one bit. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to select measure 30 in the bass clef. I'm going to hold shift down and select measure 6 in the bass clef. I'm going to control click or right click. I'm going to define staff styles. I'm going to create a new staff style. I'm going to call it TB. I'm going to edit my full name, my abbreviated name. I'm going to hit OK. Again, it's not going to do anything until you again right-click or control-click and select that new staff style you've created. That'll give me the soprano, alto, tenor, bass combined into one stave. So I think that's everything you need to complete the project. If not, please either email me through Canvas or comment on the How Do Ya discussion thread on Canvas. Good luck.